is what I budgeted for my bi-weekly in November 30th, all the way to the 2nd of November. Could you believe this? See that error? Of December. Jeez Louise. It's supposed to be December. Yeah. December. I put it in Spanish. Qué bonito. Yeah, there you go. So basically what came in was my 2 checks for a total of $905.11. What was left over in my bank account, as you saw in my last video, was $776.78, and that includes, I have my wallet here. The only cash that I have is my beauty envelope, which in Spanish is cuidado personal. And I'm supposed to have $40. And lo and behold, what is it? What is it, guys? I wish you could say it out loud. It's $40. There you have it. So that's the only rollover I have in my wallet. And I'm prepared, if you guys can see, I'm prepared for 2023 already in my wallet. This is, these are important dates I have here, but this is the calendar for 2022, which is almost over, and this is 2023. Yeah. So let's close this, put it away. A chunky wallet. I have a chunky wallet and I like it. Then for other income, I got a bonus check from my second job, and it was exactly the same amount as my first job. I'm telling you, Puerto Rico, all they give you is the minimum. It sucks. But anyway, such is life. And this is where I live. So that came out to a total of $1,952.94. I am going to start to try to budget, divide my check on a weekly basis, right? That's what I'm going to try to do. Instead of it being bi-weekly, even though I get paid bi-weekly, I'm going to try to budget on a weekly basis. I'm trying that new, so we'll see. Which is why you see certain things that weren't paid out here, that if I had the money, I usually would send out the payment. So I held it off a little bit longer, and on tomorrow, I will start paying off my next bi-weekly payments, right? So Visa, I know I have a rollover from the dentist, $50, but I still left it in my account. Cell phone, I paid out on the 5th, which was $51. Netflix, $10. Electricity was $229.31, which I did not get my kids half for that. So hopefully in this next bi-weekly, beginning on the 8th, I'm going to start receive those other incomes, right? But I did pay it. Internet goes out on the 12th, so I did not pay it. My PayPal credit card, that went out for $101. Why $101? Basically, I have to pay $31 and minimum, right? But if I didn't pay, no, $41, which was from they gave me an extent in order to pay it without interest, and that was due, and $41 was the balance for that. If I didn't pay it off, then they would add the interest that I didn't pay during that time. So I paid $41, and the 31 that came out to 101. My JCPenney card I purchased for Christmas. I paid the minimum. I'm trying to do the snowball, see how that works. So I paid the minimum. Excuse me, I didn't. I held off on that because that's due on the 14th. I did not pay my health plan because that comes out automatically on the 15th. My dental plan also, and my cancer insurance comes out on the 15th. My luxury card is due on the 16th. I held it off. And my water utility, it came out to $115.99. My credit card goes out on the 17th, and I did not pay that out. My gas, that's cash, it's $40. And all my bills came out to $547 with 30 cents, which I subtract from $1,952.94, ended up with $1,405.64. Let me know, guys, what you are planning for the month of December, and if everything came out as you planned on November, and what you are doing in order to begin your new year, if you're changing anything, if you're adding any new challenges or sticking with the same ones. Just drop me a line and let me know. Any suggestions I can do, and I can see if it works for low budget. I'm willing to try it. After that, I prep my sinking funds, and what's important to me as of this moment is my car insurance and my car maintenance, which is Friday the 9th. And I just wanted to beef this up just in case, you never know. I do have in my savings account for my sinking funds, I think, let me see if I can reach that. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. In my car maintenance, so far I have 120, and so I know my tags are coming up in February. So if I budget $40 for my tags, I'll be just right. My car insurance is coming out perfectly. If I budget $30 each check, I'll make my deadline amount that I had guesstimated. So basically that's what I do in order to catch up and see what do I have in my savings and what do I have in each of my sinking funds. I do a tracking of that. So it's looking good. And for this bi-weekly, I also took out $50 in my insurance. I budgeted in $25. I spent $30. Medication, I spent $44.14. Miscellaneous, I spent $34, which I wasn't expecting. And for my income tax for 2021, my goal is $700, and I took out $5 just to, beef that up, start to beef that up, with which this is my next important category that I'm beginning to beef up. Okay, so if I add my sinking funds for this bi-weekly, that ended up being $153.14. My dentist category, which is $50, because this is going out to my Visa, where I purchased all the things that I needed to catch up with the dentist. And then I have no extra savings for this month or this bi-weekly, and then I proceed to my cash stuffing. In my eat out category, that would be $30. In my beauty account, it's going to be $40. In my home will be $70. In my groceries, another $100. In Mia's $15. In my Thai $5. In my personal envelope is $15. Cash back that I got from using my Visa in my vacation is $9, which I will be taking out. By the way, in my previous videos, there was $3 that I had found, and no, those actually were $3 when I checked out my cash withdrawal. Those $3 were from my last cash back from using my Visa. So that's going to go into another envelope. So that's $9 that will be added to that, because I want to know by the end of next year how much I receive in my cash back and if I'm using my credit card correctly. Month ahead $20, and in my fun category it's $15. That comes out to a total of $319 for my cash stuffing, plus $40. That'll be, if I round this $319 up to $320, because I am withdrawing from an ATM machine, so that comes out to $360 that I'll be cash stuffing in this bi-weekly. And that's it, guys. This is what I have up to this moment, and in my next video is what people enjoy so much, my cash stuffing. But this is very important because this takes me to how I end up with my sinking funds and how I end up with my cash in my wallet and what it is for. So see you guys in my next video.